Our next speaker, and I'm sorry, I can't read the first name. It looks like Dixon. Is there a Dixon? Please come forward and state your name and address, please.
Hi, my name is Hanna Dixon. I live on 3978 Apple Cross Road.
Laura, if you'll stay about 6 to 8 inches from the microphone, I'll amplify it and it'll sound much better.
Okay. Is that good?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank you. A lot of what I have written here has already been stated, but I'm going to reiterate it anyway, and if I need to move around for the microphone, please let me know. As taxpayers, our voices need to be heard. And so many of us have said so many times that we don't want the Datacenter here in Valdosta or in any of the surrounding areas. There are livestock and animals dying and being stillborn because of data centers. And we can see that in other towns and other places where the data centers have been implemented. So we should learn from example rather than try to make the same mistakes that are causing real problems, like the livestock dying, like the polluted water. And I know that a few weeks ago we saw a presentation of what might happen to the water if an ordinance is created to take the water somewhere else. And I would like to echo what Dr. CDBG-DR said 2 weeks ago when she stated, even if the water is taken away, where is it going to be taken? Is it going to be dumped somewhere else? And someone on this planet is going to have to deal with the consequences of the forever chemicals that we can never remove out of the water. And there are cancer clusters popping up where these data centers are. And it is not wise for us to see these mistakes, to see the damage from the data centers in other areas of Georgia and all over the United States, and to not pause and say, we don't want that here, because we don't want this damage to happen here. At the very least, consider the moratorium to be more than 2 months. That is not enough time to really think about making the ordinance stronger. It's not enough time to get input from the community, which we really hope that you will allow input from the community. I spoke with a commissioner a couple of months ago, and I asked for community representation to help develop the ordinance, and I was immediately told, no, you're not going to allow a citizen to be part of the drafting the ordinance, because the commissioner said, of course we wouldn't want a citizen on the committee because y'all are opposed to it. I think that that's ludicrous, and it's really just, of course we would want to be on the committee. This is our town. We are the taxpayers, and we elected the commissioners. So please consider working with us on an ordinance. And one example, we don't want the data center at all, but for example, something that might be included in a strong, robust ordinance that would really protect the citizens would be to not have the data center run on fossil fuels, because what that would do is create a heat island and make the temperature of our area even higher than it is. And we're approaching hurricane season. So we are having hurricanes and weather that is not normal for our area. And part of that is because of global warming. So we really need strong protections environmentally for the water, for example, to protect us from sinkholes, as others have already stated, and because of rising temperatures 2010 and 2011, whenever we fought the biomass, well, actually, I didn't know that was going on. I was living in Alabama at the time, but I was born in Lowndes County, and I've lived here all my life except for a couple of years. And during that time, the community was able to stop the biomass from happening. And I hope that we still live in a Lowndes County where the commissioners will hear what we have to say with a conscience.